welcome back. If you're new, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Amanda, and today we are going to be doing the Jan Agaton January book tag.
So the first question is, what was the last book you read in 2021? So mine was Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Loved it. I did like House in the Cerulean Sea more, but it was still a great book.
Mine was The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That was a 5-star read for me, and I was like shocked that I waited that long to read it. I thought it was going to be like overhyped and that I wouldn't like it, but I did. I want to read so many more of her books, all of them. Malibu Rising.
And she did Daisy Jones and the Six, right?
Daisy Jones and the Six.
I think those are both becoming movies. The Seven Husbands and Daisy Jones and the Six.
She's making money.
Yeah.
Next question is, what is the first book you read this year?
Mine was The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I originally picked it up because I thought it would be a super quick and easy fantasy read, and I actually really enjoyed it. I'm kind of sad it was a standalone. I wish that the story would continue, and I would absolutely read that, but I do want to read more of her books this year. What was yours?
Mine was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I am in love. I really am taking my time with this book just because like I don't want it to end. I don't want that feeling of like now what? Which
yeah,
I know,
and that hits.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you like it though.
It's so good.
I needed to talk to someone about it, so I'm so ready.
And this was like my first fantasy read, so it's going to hold even more like
exactly. So the next question is to share 3 of your reading goals for the year.
So for me, I really want to read 75 books this year. I want to fill out my book talk journal. I need to read most, if not all, of the books on my physical TBR.
I have so many as well.
Like, we don't need to be buying any more books.
No business buying more books. But we will. Stay tuned for our next haul.
Yeah.
My overall reading goal for the year is 85 books. It's like 20 more than I read last year, but I'm hoping I can reach it. In order to do so, I need to be reading 7 books a month, so that's like really a goal of mine. I know. Just as you said, I do want to be working on my book journal. I've fallen behind and I need to catch up, so that's something I really want to make sure I'm doing every month. And my last one would be to read classic books this year. There's a few I want to get through that I think we've talked about before, but that's something I just really want to add into my library.
Next is 3 of your most anticipated titles.
My first one would be Love and Other Cursed Things by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. I think that comes out this month, if not next month, but as you know, we love the Addicted/Calloway Sisters series, so I do think I'd really enjoy this. I believe it's a standalone, and it kind of sounds spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm down for that. The next one is The War of Two Queens by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I know I talked my shit on From Blood and Ash. I know I did. It says, perfect for fans of Sarah J. Maas. Don't lie to me, because I'm a fan of Sarah J. Maas, and I was not a fan of this, so I'm so disappointed. However, I read the second one already this year, and I do think it redeemed itself a little bit. There's still things I don't love, but I do see myself reading a third, and I'm excited for the 4th to come out, so that's my bad. Book of Night by Holly Black will be my 3rd. That's one that sounded really interesting that we talked about in one of our past videos, so that one I really want to read.
So for me, I also wanted to read Love and Other Cursed Things by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. We love them. We'll be supporting them through whatever it is they write. And also Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. Self-explanatory. Love Colleen. And then The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I really enjoyed the guest list, so I'm hoping that I will love this one just as much.
And the next question is, what goals did you reach/not reach last year?
So for me, I really didn't know what to put for that one since we did just start reading last year. I didn't really have many goals that I set. I was just kind of more like, let's read and get into this. But by the end of the year, I did want to read other genres, and I didn't really do that. So this year, I definitely want to get into other genres.
Yeah.
Like, towards the end, we only read fantasy. Like, we just got into fantasy.
At the very end.
At the very end. I want to read more fantasy. I want to read thriller and mystery.
My reading goal for last year was 65 books, and I did hit that. However, there were so many books that I planned on reading that I didn't. So I'm really focused on trying to read some of those books that I've had on my TBR for a long time, and hopefully hold off on buying more.
Please.
Until I read them.
Okay, so the next question is, are there new releases that you are not excited to read?
Honestly, for me, I don't even want to make anyone mad because, and you know that we do love Colleen. However, this new book, Reminders of Him, I'm just not excited for. I did read the summary, and I know it's more of like about a
The way she's making me mad by that answer.
Just because it's about like a struggling mother trying to get like custody of her child. It sounds so sad. Like I'm just really not excited to read it. If it's really good and you love it, I'll probably read it anyway, but I don't know, I'm not really excited about it.
For me, it's gonna be Emily Henry's Book Lovers, I think it's called. I read People We Meet on Vacation last year. I felt like it was really overhyped. I hate to say it because I wanted to love it. Like, I brought it on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be so good, but I just felt like the whole trope was like miscommunication and like going back and forth, and it was all mixed around, and I just didn't love it, and I had really high expectations. So I'm hoping this book, maybe if people are like, no, you have to read this is her best, then maybe I will, but I don't see that happening.
Damn, we just lost the 4 subscribers we had. So the next question is, what are some reading habits you want to change this year, if any?
So for me, I have a really bad habit of finishing books that I know I do not like. I need to get more comfortable with the idea of DNFing, don't finish the book if I don't love it. A lot of times, like, you know when you don't connect and you're not feeling it, you know when you get to that point. And when I get to that point, I'll just keep reading and I just feel like I'm wasting my time. So this year I want to get comfortable with, if I don't like it, I'm not going to finish it.
Mine is that I have a really shitty habit of reading very late at night. And I'm talking about, I don't really sit down and read till maybe 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. and it's absolutely atrocious. I want to get into a habit of kind of just setting a time every day to read, like a good healthy time. If I find a book I really love, I end up just binging the whole thing, and it just spirals into a bad sleeping habit. So just setting a good time to read.
That's a great one for you.
Yeah.
Next is, are there any adaptations that you're excited about?
There are so many.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm not sure if this question means like that are coming out this year, because I'm not sure when any of them come out, but ones that I just know that we're both excited for is It Ends With Us, of course. We just made a video talking about our dream cast for that adaptation. Also, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and ACOTAR is coming.
It's gonna be a show on Hulu.
It's gonna be a show on Hulu. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. But there's so many. The Honeymooners, like We Were Liars, all of them are becoming movies. So I'm excited for all of them.
Where the Crawdads Sing.
Where the Crawdads Sing.
Daisy Jones.
Daisy Jones and the Six, Seven Husbands with Evelyn Hugo.
I mean, I've never been the one to be like the book is better, but now we will be, because everything is turning into a movie or a show. Dune was
the
so
new Dune?
good.
That's gonna be good. My dad's been trying to read that book for the past 2 years.
He's been on the same page.
He's on the prologue. So the next question is, what is your favorite bookish moment of last year?
I think for both of us, it's starting this channel. Documenting history.
Documenting history.
Documenting history. If you watch Teen Wolf, you know where that's from.
Just getting more involved, I think, in the book community as well. Like, we started our Bookstagrams, our Goodreads, everything pretty much started last year.
I am on Goodreads as much as I'm on Instagram now. Like, I'm like, what did everyone read?
Yeah.
Yeah, just being a part of the book community now. Everyone is so sweet and so kind. I love getting on Instagram too and seeing like what everyone's reading and like their cute pictures that they take and their different styles that they have.
I think I'm more on Bookstagram than I am on like my own Instagram.
Oh, me too. And the last question is, are there any carryovers from last year that you still plan on finishing?
Yeah, mine, I have The Maidens that I started last year. DNF'd it, but I think I just need to give it another shot. I tried to read it right after ACOTAR. It wasn't happening for me. So I want to finish that, and also the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series I need to finish. We both need to finish. There's a whole bunch, but those are like the main ones I want to focus on.
For me, I need to finish Briar U. Well, I didn't start Briar U, but I still need to finish Off Campus, and then I want to read The Legacy. And then ACOTAR I need to finish. So that is going to be it for today's video. We really hope you enjoyed watching.
We do post new videos every Wednesday and Friday, so make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
That's the outro.